Please pause for the moment of silence. Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning, Texans. Today is Monday, February 4th.
And I hear you caught up in our Sidekicks competition this past weekend.
I did. And we have a sports update to start off the week with not only Texan sports, but the Big 53.
All this and more coming up next on NHSTV Live. The United States isn't the only country with the border wall in mind, as Israel has just announced the construction of a massive fence on the Gaza border. The 20-foot wall is meant to keep terrorists from entering the country. This comes into the back of the tensions between the Israelis and the Palestinians, which has caused the deaths of over 190 individuals in the past year.
A little over 9,000 miles away, as many as 20,000 homes in northeast Australia are at risk for being destroyed by severe flooding, forcing the residents to evacuate the area. If that's not scary enough, the flooding brought snakes and crocodiles with it, adding to the danger. Authorities are doing all they can to lessen the effect of the floods, and we hope that nobody gets injured during this natural disaster. In the month of February, we're not only celebrating the Super Bowl and Valentine's Day, but also the contributions of African Americans to the United States in the form of Black History Month. This holiday, which was started back in 1926, invites all Americans to celebrate likes of Martin Luther King Jr. and Madam C.J. Walker, who was the first American to ever become a self-made millionaire, and also many other famous African Americans who shaped U.S. history.
All right, Shelby, it was a very packed weekend of sports.
Yes, it was,
what do you have for us right here?
It was very packed, but kind of disappointing for me, to say the least. Super Bowl 2019 was yesterday in Atlanta, Georgia. This was the lowest scoring game in Super Bowl history, with the New England Patriots scoring the first and only touchdown in the third quarter, another Super Bowl first by Sony Michel. In all, this came down to the defense of each team, and the Rams would come up short after being forced to punt 9 times almost consecutively. The final score would leave the Patriots victorious over the Los Angeles Rams with a score of only 13-3. And can we talk about the Super Bowl halftime show featuring Maroon 5, Travis Scott, and Big Boy? Although I thought it was pretty okay, many people were expecting the SpongeBob song Sweet Victory that did not appear after its intro. The Super Bowl wasn't the only game played over the weekend. Our swim and dive team had their region meet. Our boys 400 freestyle relay with Justin Waugh, George Lukenhouse, Benjamin Grafton, and Brandon Owens finished 4th overall with an outstanding time of 3:33.87. Michaela Ryan finished 2nd in diving, and Elizabeth Laupuis was 2nd in her 200 freestyle and 1st in her 100 freestyle, making them both state qualifiers. Our girls 400 relay with Elizabeth Laupuis, Kelly Funk, Kaylee Fan, and McKenna Miller broke the school record with a time of 3:58.50. Our boys placed 5th place overall, and our girls finished 7th place overall. The Texan swimmers of the meet were Kelly Funk and Brandon Owens. Way to Texan up swimmers and divers. Our Texan powerlifting team competed in the Eaton Strength and Showcase powerlifting meet last Wednesday. They competed extremely well and was led by senior Miley Odell, who won her class and qualified for the state powerlifting meet by lifting a combined 900 pounds over 3 lifts. Miley will compete in the Region 6 powerlifting meet in Prosper this February and the Women's State Powerlifting Championship in Waco on March 16th.
Most think of marching band as our halftime performers during Friday Night Lights, but now there's a new twist on this musical group. NHSTV reporter Aurora Wrights has the story.
Starting in October of 2018, our Northwest Band began preparing for their very first indoor marching show known as Project X. This is made up of students from specific sections of the band, such as woodwinds, brass, percussion, and guard. Their theme for this year was The Incredibles, chosen by Mr. Boulay, looking for something to appeal to middle school and elementary school students. Not only do most of the members believe this is successful, their progress has been impacted as well.
It really improved because we learned the routine really quickly.
It was difficult to be able to memorize all this music, but I think it was at least a lot of fun for us.
During the days of January 31st and February 1st, they went on tour to the middle schools in our area for new students interested in the fine art.
Yeah, I was really excited to go to all the schools. Oh yeah, I was big excited.
I was ecstatic.
Many have made memories along the way.
My favorite part has probably been performing because it's really fun to see the looks on people's faces.
The kids and the kids' reactions, it's so fun just seeing their eyes light up.
The commitment that everybody has, it's a smaller group of people who are working towards the same goal and just wanting to please whoever we present in front of.
This has been Aurora Wrights with NHSTV.
Thanks, Aurora. This past weekend, our Northwest Sweethearts had a dance competition. Abigail Franklin got the chance to catch up on her Sidekicks major.
And I'm here with Kayla Rasmussen. Congrats on y'all's big wins. I know you'll have multiple of them. How has y'all's hard work paid off at today's competition?
Well, the hard work has definitely paid off. We won grand champion in officers, our varsity team, and our JV team, so that's like the highest overall in our category. So it's definitely paid off with getting to higher scores in our competition.
Awesome. And what are y'all looking forward to in this season and becoming a stronger team than you are already?
So definitely practice, just always making sure everything's cleaner, sharper, just better in general. And then we have one more competition next week, and then we're going to nationals. And then we have our spring show in April, so everyone should make it out to that.
You heard it right here. Don't miss the spring show and her next week's competition. Back to you, anchors. Now get this. A dog led an ambulance through a maze of alleyways to save his own owner. The paramedics may have had a very difficult time locating the patient if it had not been for a devoted golden retriever who was waiting to show the way to his owner. Dashcam footage shows the dog anxiously looking over its shoulder several times in order to make sure the paramedics were following it before the pup picked up its speed and runs through the maze of alleyways of China. But thanks to this dog's clever hand in the rescue, paramedics were able to find the man and bring him to the hospital for his treatment.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
I know.
That's heartwarming right there. Like if my dog came to rescue me after like a big accident happened.
It would never happen.
Okay. Anyways, thanks for watching, Texans. Have a great rest of your day.
This has been NHSTV Live.